Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We've had a little bit of a pop-up with some other little bits and bobs, but don't worry, we are here now. It is Wednesday, it's 8 p.m, or just gone 8 p.m, so that means one thing. It is three men and a vape show. I will explain to you what we're basically happening. We first started off, didn't we, Mark? We used VC years and years ago, like what, 2016, were the main thing that people used.
Oh God, yeah, I think everybody used it then,
Everybody
didn't we?
used VC. It was quite, it's not the greatest of networks. And then everybody went on to Zoom. So Zoom is now, I think, about 16 quid. The prices just keep crawling up and crawling up. So
Well, Zoom, everyone went on Zoom as COVID it, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, I was using Zoom way before COVID.
Yeah. But that was when most people started using Zoom, was when COVID it. Because if I remember, VC couldn't cope with the amount of people that were using it.
Yeah, that was the problem. So we started, again, I did it way before. I think we all started using, what, about 2018, maybe 2017 even. We only used it for a year or so, and then we went on to Zoom. But before that, I tried StreamYard.
Yes.
So, really good show, nice to see you, buddy. So we used to use StreamYard. I was one of the first ones to show how that worked. And then we went on to Zoom. But I think when it started off, it was only like $11.99. So over the last couple of days, I've been looking at other little ones. So we tried this other one called Zoopla or something. It's not Zoopla, but it sounds like that to me. And so me and Mark are like just before going, can you hear me? He's going, I can't hear you, and I can hear him.
I hear you. I hear you.
But he could hear me. So in the end, we sorted it out. We're here. We're here. We got here.
We're here.
We are here. Big love to everybody who's joined us in chat. Big love to you, Stu. I hope you're okay, my friend. And Paul, Bunny. Nice to see you this week, Bunny. I hope you're all okay.
Hey,
Miss you the other week. Jane, big love to everybody. Other Sean. We don't normally do shout outs, do we?
It's good to do a shout out. Why not?
Well, the only problem is our show's only an hour, so about the time we shout out everybody out, it'd be like, good night, ladies and gentlemen, good night.
Thank you very much for watching.
As you can see, we are short of a caster. Mr. B, he's still not very well after his cold. He was just getting it, not last week before, and today he's not very well. So we have no Mr. B. But, again, if everything works out, I might be able to do the hand checks. I might be able to do this, bro. Hand check time. I might have sorted it all out, but I haven't got no deals. Don't forget as well, ladies and gentlemen, we will be doing your Rochford Project giveaway a little bit later on. And while the show is on, use 3 Men Vapes gets you 15% off. Get yourself over to the website all the way until 12 o'clock tonight. Bro, it's been a couple of weeks. You have been on holiday. How was all that?
Absolutely beautiful. Thoroughly enjoyed it. We was in a place just outside of Lou, Polpero, and we had a gorgeous caravan and the views. We had a beautiful veranda, and the view led onto a field that led onto a wood, and then the hills came down one side and then the other side, and in the middle you could see the sea. It was gorgeous. At night time you could see all ships going by and that. Brilliant.
Oh, that's lovely.
Very quiet, okay? Very clean, beautiful. Absolutely. The only thing that I wasn't a big fan was the single track roads. There's loads of them, and so like I've got a few scratches now on my car.
That's the only trouble, isn't it? I don't know if you've noticed. I don't know if you lot have noticed well in chat, but they've done that sort of. They've been doing the roads. So you'd think over the years, can you remember when you were a kid and you'd fall over, they'd just done roads and all them chippings and they all get stuck into your knee. They're still using them chippings.
What, the ones that was in your knee?
Yeah, I've been recycling them for 20 years. Over 20 years. But now why are they still using these shitty road surfaces? Because eventually, when it gets all warm, all the tarmac I'm going to be posh.
The tarmac.
All the tarmac melts, doesn't it? So all the chippings come up. Yeah. If you used to come off on your bike on that stuff, you knew about it. It would taking the skin off your hands a lot.
Yeah, imagine being on a motorbike and coming off it. Ooh.
When I watch them, the kids that are out there and they've got the shorts and a t-shirt on and just an helmet, and you think to yourself, you don't realise that once you're coming off of that, that's just gravel. It's like sandpaper. It's going to take your bones away.
Oh yeah, that's some serious grit on your leg. You don't envy them. No.
I wouldn't either. So yeah, you enjoyed your holiday. I've had just a nice steady week. That's all it's been. So
Yeah, I say it's been literally a beautiful week. Thoroughly enjoyed it. The trip down was a bit of a grueler, got to admit. The trip back home was even worse. It took us nearly 8 hours to get home. Going down, it took me 5 hours, about 5 hours, 40 minutes. And we had a couple of breaks in between as we were driving down. But coming back home, we hit every traffic jam, every roadwork, every 50 mile an hour on the motorway. And yeah, it literally took us nearly 8 hours to get home. So yes, that wasn't so fun.
I bet it wasn't at all. I bet that was terrible.
So fortunately, it wasn't scorching hot or anything like that driving home, so it wasn't too bad. But while we was there in Palpero, it was gorgeous. We had 2 days where it was 25 degrees.
Jesus.
It was that warm. Yeah, I've got sunburn and everything.
Did you go to any vape shops?
I went to one vape shop, but a lot of the places I've noticed, we went to quite a few different places around there. We went to St. Austell, we went to Bodmin, and a few other places. And a lot of the shops are shut.
You're joking?
No. There was one vape shop in Lou, and it was it was open one day.
Yeah, see that if you'd have been sat here with Stu now and you said he'd go 25C. He's not hot.
Well, yeah, of course it's not.
Well, to be honest with you, that 25C were probably better than what he's getting in Canberra because obviously they're in their winter now.
Yeah. So yeah, that one opened up one day, and the one day that I went, I missed it. We went to Bodmin and found it absolutely awesome, and I mean awesome record shop. Absolutely, it was a huge, massive, big record shop. All vinyls. He was selling the decks and everything like that. Honestly, absolutely brilliant. And next door to him, we're a vape shop. I thought, yeah, you get in there. I'll go to the vape shop. Opens up 12 while 6. It was 1:30. No, it's still shut.
Was it one of them like Stony vape shops?
No, it was just a standard vape shop.
I was going to say, because normally if it's one of them Stony vape shops, you know what I mean? They're like what's a head shop as well. Then you do get a lot of they don't surface till gone 10. And they don't mind it being a bit late.
The opening hours were 12 while 6 p.m. And it was like 1:30. Nobody. So no, I didn't manage to see any vape shops.
It's always a thing, isn't it? When you're a vape hobbyist, once you go to a brand new place, it's one of the things you're clocking it. Oh, vape shop there, vape shop there.
Well, I mean, we went to Newquay for the day. I didn't go into the vape shops, but I was surprised. There was HQ, or is it High Q? They were there. And who else was it? Which is the one that Vic mentions quite regularly up in Scotland?
Oh, they're really expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, it's come on, chat, help us out. They're the rip-offs of the vape community. I've been for absolute VPZ.
Yeah, that's it. VPZ. Yeah, there were a VPZ there.
You know, if you go back to these companies, I'm thinking of Totally Wicked as well. You go to these, they didn't half rip some people off, didn't they?
Totally Wicked did, especially right at the beginning. They was charging extortionate prices for a 30-watt device. I mean, heck yeah. I don't know what they're like now because I've not been. I'll be honest, I've not been in a Totally Wicked shop for donkey's years.
Is it
I mean,
one for you, Nicky?
Really?
Is it one that you just stay away from? And I think most people in chat and people knowing what they're doing, they stay away from them sort of vape stores.
Yeah. I mean, I went to a vape shop on Sunday. I went to TVS at Workshop, but that was more of a social thing than it was to actually buy any juice. But I did buy some juice, but that was more of a social thing than anything else.
How's that? How are they finding things? Obviously, you must be talking about shop to them.
The shop-wise, not very good, to be honest with you. They're ticking over. That's the best way of explaining it. It's so like since the advent of disposables and the ease of people getting hold of disposables, their short fill side of things has dropped drastically. So obviously, big mods they do not sell. It's once in a blue moon they will sell a big mod. They've got to the point now that they won't bring in any new RDTAs or RDAs or anything like that because all they do is sit on the shelf. All people now want are 10 ml bottles, pod systems, and obviously disposables, and that is it.
That's terrible, isn't it? And you got to think the actual juices are the bread and butter as well, isn't it? They don't hardly make anything on the tech itself.
Well, for donkey's years, that's how vape shops run. They'll make a little bit on the hardware, but not much. Where they make the money is on the short fills, the e-liquid.
That's why you used to get a lot of bundles, wasn't it? Where they'd be adding, right, you get a device and we'll throw so many liquids in with it as well.
So, yeah, I mean, obviously, I can't speak for other vape shops, but from what I'm hearing, it seems to be the common theme that most people are now going for your pod systems, 10 ml bottle, and that's about it. If they do a device, it's more of a case of they'll come in for one coil and one bottle of juice, and that's it. That's how things are at the present moment. But I mean, I'm just as bad. I buy my stuff online, and I think most people do buy it online nowadays. Just
obviously, we know that's not just down to vaping. You look at any high street now, and it is completely and utterly dead. Unless you want.
I mean, when you look at TVS, though, I mean, they are, even though they're in the town centre of Worksop, they are out of the way of the main street. So when you go and park up in the main car park in Worksop, the first lot of shops you hit are already vape shops. So you have to go out your way to go to TVS. So when once upon a time, back in 2012, when there was the only vape shop in the village type of thing, then obviously business was booming. But now you go up the high street and there's about 5 or 6 different vape shops or vape related shops, should we say. You know, they don't just sell vaping products. It's a combination of vape shops. So it's probably that as well. You know, the footfall is just not coming past them.
Mark H is saying that at the minute they're going mad on mouth to lung stuff. Obviously, more people are onto mouth to lung are doing more 50-50, aren't they? You find a lot of the vape companies. You look at Legion OX, they're doing the same, where you can, by mixing different nic with VG rates, changes the juice that they've got, so you can get into that 50-50 bracket.
Well, it's same like with Vaping Brew, isn't it?
Yeah.
What they're doing the long fills.
Yeah.
Review will be out soon.
Yeah, he's back now. But
I'm back now. I'm back from holiday. Review soon.
But I think that's the way forward with the juice manufacturers. Talking about juice manufacturers, the wonderful people over from Fluid, they're in Dubai at the minute, and also Pixie Juice as well. I hope it's the first day, I think, today. Is it? Yeah, I think today's the first day. So big love to you. I hope everything over there is going really, really well. Barry from Pixie Juice is there. Whitlicker. Who else?
I tell you one thing, I wished I could have gone.
Oh,
would have loved to. It looks from bits and pieces I've seen on social media. It looks well cool.
Yeah, it does look good. Well, the whole plan with me for this year was to make the Dubai thing, but with things that have happened and the company that I were going to go with that hasn't gone to Dubai. So I think we worked it out that to get there, flight wise, it's not that day, it's not that expensive. But you'd have to go on the Monday and then come back the Saturday. And staying over, you'd think it'd be really expensive, but it's not that expensive either.
Yeah. But yeah, I would have liked to have gone, got to admit.
I am looking. Aramaxi, that's it, yeah. Doozy have gone, some others as well. Aramaxi, make sure you go out and check that. Well, you're not in Dubai. Most people are going to be watching this aren't in Dubai. But if you are, make sure you go over there.
If it would be nice if they're in Dubai and watching us, that would be absolutely fantastic.
I'm looking forward to when they come back so they can do a bit of explaining about what it is like over there, how their sort of vape community is.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking at Expo back in May to, I forget his name now, from King's Custard.
James Drawbridge.
One about what it was like and he said it was totally different, didn't
he? Yeah, he loved it over there. Also, he enjoyed the Hall of Vape. Just a couple of things going off of this. Have you heard any more about the disposable ban? Has that gone through then? Have you heard anything? I can't.
You know something? I have not heard a thing.
Does anybody in chat know that eventually when the Parliament shut, did they end up getting the bill through for the disposable ban? Mark, I've tried to look and I can't find anything.
No, I can't find a thing. I mean, ever since he called the election, it's obviously about the main topics, isn't it?
I think
so.
Yeah. What did they push through? I'm just trying to think. Then they pushed through a few things, but they didn't. There were nothing saying about it. So I don't know if
as far as I'm aware of, it didn't go through. But
yeah, he said they didn't need to, as they are attaching it to an environmental. Environmental. I can't say, Mark. Say it for me. I've not even had a
environmental
beer. I'm on water. Yeah. So they're putting it through in another bill then.
Maybe.
Because did you hear about that big refuge truck? It were on its way somewhere. I think Scotland. They had to empty the entire truck to put a fire out because of disposable vapes in there.
Yeah, it's happening quite regularly. This is one of the things that set in motion the reason to ban disposables in the first place. It wasn't all to do with the children. It was more to do with councils complaining about these fires. And most refuge, because obviously me working in a recycling company, we get to hear these type of things, what goes off with councils and things like that. And it's happening all over. You know, you've got big recycling centres and they're having fires all the time.
Yeah.
And it's all down to disposable vapes. It's not just to disposable vapes. I've got to admit, people throw phones away and things like that. You know, all broken phones, they've still got lithium batteries in them.
I was talking to somebody the other day who vapes. He went, I can't understand it, me. He says, I've been throwing my batteries in bin for years and they've never complained. I went, look, mate, the difference between an 18650 and an AA battery is totally different.
Huge.
Is huge. It's totally, and I think
it's a bomb.
It's the bomb. And I think some people don't realise, you know, when they vape, and when you look at the state of the batteries, I think in their mindset, because they don't know it, the AA batteries are a thing. I saw this as well.
Not working. I mean, Mark H and Bunny will confirm this one for definite. Working in a vape shop opens your eyes to the ignorance of the general public when it comes to vaping, and especially when it comes to safety. Honestly, I've seen batteries that I wouldn't have put in my remote control, let alone into a vape device. Really, I've seen where they've got no wraps on, they've got no insulation on them, and all sorts. And you're thinking, Jesus! And then they're throwing them in the bag.
Yeah, I remember a mate of mine, Tim, really good mate of mine, and he started vaping, and he had one of the old Rulos. He had the I think the 250 or something like that, and 3 batteries in it, and not one of them had a single wrap on it.
Yeah.
And I went, you do know that'll vent. It'll vent. It'll explode. Oh, I'll get some then. I'll get some. I went, you want? He says, and you got none? Because that's what they think, you know, because you vape all the time. Haven't you got any batteries? Can I have some batteries? No, mate. I've got to buy them.
Yeah. Do you know how much these batteries cost?
Go to Fogstar. Fogstar Friday, I always give out the code.
And they still cost me that much.
I've had a lot of mates who don't actually watch the show or they just know that I'm into the vaping sort of side of stuff. And the amount of them have got, have you got any of them coils? Like, I've got every coil for every fucking device at home. And I'm like, no, mate, I don't. Oh,
the classic one. I mean, Mark knows about this one. They'll literally come into the shop and go, have you got a coil for this?
Yeah.
like you know every single coil. So like, no, I don't know. What is it?
It was one of
Worst
the.
one, smock. Smock were terrible
I'm just about to
because
say
you
this.
look at the base and there's no writing on it. It might say smock and that's it, but won't tell you what the tank is.
Normally
So
they're
it's
on the
like,
side.
yeah, honestly, I remember once a woman came in. She says, "I'm after a coil for this," and all she had was the base.
Yeah.
Nothing else, just the base. And it's so like, I know about half a dozen different coils that'll fit that, but it'll screw in all right. But what about the rest of it?
Yeah. Didn't it say what tank it was on the bottom?
No, smock don't.
I was going to say, when like your Vapor Essos and your Vupus and Oxford and Geek Vape, when they started making, all right, they did make other coils, but they started staying on like the GTXs and the Z coils and things like that. They started going down a thing of there isn't a different coil for every single tank that's coming out.
Yeah, it's like your PMP coils and things like that.
Yeah, your PMP or is it TTP as well? They've got
Something like that.
that's when things started to change. So you've got a vape shop that doesn't have to hold 40,000 different coils.
Oh, blooming heck at TVS, when I first started working there, the amount of coils that he had was unbelievable. He had boxes upon boxes upon boxes. And you're looking at them and you think, you know you're never going to sell them.
No, you're just going to hold them. And
Yeah.
The place where you worked, you used to have to count them every Sunday, didn't you?
Yep.
Every coil. That was just mind-bendingly numb, that.
Yeah.
Especially
actually, we did a stock take every day. So one day it would be the mods. The next day it would be, I don't know, the 10 mils. The next day it'd be the coils. Then it'd be the short fills. And you did this repeated cycle every day.
That just ended up doing me head in.
It did.
Metal Vapor 90 says, I've seen one guy in a vape shop complaining about his battery not holding charge. The vape shop employee took the battery out and it was bent like a banana. You know that is that somebody trying to fit it into an hole that's not supposed to go in it.
Well, we've all had that experience, haven't we?
Mate, I'll leave you to that one.
Like a banana.
I'll leave you straight with that one, you and Jan, if you want. I'll not comment on that. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to test it if it does work. I also saw this. Now, we all know the Daily Mail is really up for the, vaping. Sorry, brain's gone. I was looking at this. Let's see if this works. Aha, it did. It worked. There we go. So, it'll take a while to get on your screen, bro. Vaping for just 1 year left me with herpes.
What?
Yeah, like herpes-like condition that made it too sore to eat and drink. Vaping left a young woman with bloody and crusty mouth ulcers that doctors thought were caused by herpes. The 22-year-old from Indonesia, is that Indonesia? I think it is. Went to the doctors complaining of sores inside her mouth and they were so painful she couldn't eat or drink. Now, we can have a laugh because it says herpes. Obviously, I'm a child at heart. Let me just come that off of that. But the bit is, I want to find out in chat, has anybody else had any problems with their mouth from vaping? Because it has always been said it could cause ulcers, stuff with your gums and things like that. Do you think there is anything?
I've never had any problem. And I've been vaping since 2011, and I have never had any problems with vaping.
I think Nightbot's just had a spasm and just spewed everything out. I don't know why. You've never had any problem. I know, obviously, at the minute you've got a problem with your teeth because the dog knocked them out. But
I've lost 2 teeth. I've got 1 more coming out.
She shouldn't stick it to a fanny before vaping.
The only way that I would say that something like that could have happened is if she's sharing it with somebody else.
Well, you get herpes is cold sore, isn't it? So
cold sore.
Yeah, so you can get them by being just worn down. and then it can be transferred around your mouth if she's not washing her hands properly and she's not looking.
Believe it or not, you can get herpes. For argument's sake, you're a carrier and you kiss a baby. It could take another 20 years, but that baby's got herpes.
Yeah, you do get carriers, don't you? It's, but I was just wondering again in chat if has anybody had any problems at all where
I think the only time that I've ever had problem with vaping was back in the day when PG was the bigger ratio.
Yeah.
And I used to get a bit, if I vape too much, I used to get a bit of a bangly belly.
I used to get with PG, and it was Decadent Vapor. It was their juices, so it must have been the brand of PG that they were using. I think I would try some toast and marmalade or something like that they'd done. Whoa, it didn't half give me stomach cramps.
But that's it. I've never had a problem. Yeah, that was a thing. NI80. A lot of people, nickel, people didn't like that. You had reactions to that.
To nickel, yeah. That's another one from Liz. Lizzie, my dentist thinks the heat from the vape could possibly harm your gums. Net reality,
I have heard that, but I've not experienced it.
Because I vape Nick salts, I do get a big dry mouth. It's like if you ever smoke weed, you got a dry mouth.
Vaping causes you to dehydrate anyway. It's nature of the beast that you drink more if you vape. It's a natural thing that.
But yeah, I've not had anything else in my mouth to do with it. Obviously, unless you've kissed the dragon out. But I have with Nick salts, obviously, with me drinking a little bit more with it. Right then, seeing that work, Mark. Don't forget, we will be doing your giveaway a little bit later on, ladies and gentlemen, of the wonderful Rochford project. Get yourself over to his website, 15% off all the way till 12 o'clock, 3 Men Vape. Right, Mark.
I need to get one of them t-shirts.
You do? Right. Let me get rid of that. Let's see if this works, Mark. It'll take a little while for it to get onto you. Right, hand check time, people. I haven't played the bumper, I know.
Did you know something? It comes up on there, but don't come off on my screen.
Yeah, because it's on OBS.
Oh, look at that.
It's OBS. This one is from Stuart Valentine, from the wonderful Scott Wood made this. And it's, is it the one from Scott Wood? Yeah, it's got a koala on it from Scott Wood. And look at that, representing the little bro vapes there as well.
Look at that, little bro vapes.
Yes, well, that one came. We haven't seen out from him for ages, have we? What was his name? Who met him? He was a brilliant lad from Netherlands. Oh, somebody will tell us in chat. Don't forget, if you are not a member of the Facebook group, get yourself over to Handcheck Time and make yourself a member of the Facebook group. 13 comments. Right, let's have a look. We'll go to all comments. It feels strange doing it without Mr. B, doesn't it?
It does. It feels very strange without Mr. B.
Right then, we have the Voopoo Drag H80 with kiwi and passion fruit guava Nick salts. And it is bar vapes.
That's a lovely quilt cover.
Yeah.
I do like that. It's very Indian. As in American Indian. Yeah, very American Indian.
Yeah, I can see that. I could also see maybe hieroglyphic-y.
Yeah, very hieroglyphic-y.
Next week, ladies and gentlemen, do send them in, but make sure it's over your quilt so we can rate that as well.
Yeah, we need to rate your quilt.
That was Brian Tinks Cook. Thank you very much, buddy. We've got Sean Garbo here. Okay, mate. Nothing too special with me in work today. Odin 200, Aromarizer Plus V2 with some cherry lemonade from the Future Juice.
That is a nice little setup, that.
Yeah, really good. You and me are both big, massive fans of the Aromarizer. Really good. I like the look of the Odin, but I don't like them battery grills.
Yeah, I was never keen on the battery grills, I've got to admit.
Thank you very much, Sean.
It's a good, solid mod, though.
What we got here? Nicky Maynard, hope you're okay, bro. The Odin V2. We've got a bit of a theme going here. With the Osiris 300mm on top with some Legion X. I can never say that. Lemon.
Amalfi lemon.
Amalfi lemon. Very, very nice.
Oh, it's gorgeous, that stuff.
Nice stuff. Yeah, matchy as well.
Yes, very matchy.
I like that.
You
Little
like
bit
that?
matchy. I'm not always matchy.
I tried.
I'm going to say Tom Jones then. Tony Jones, Purge Mech, I think one
Yeah,
from
can't go
the
wrong with
No
that.
Evil line and Nightmare Mini. Is that about right? Do you know, brother?
It is. That's it. You said it correctly.
No, is it from the No Evil line?
I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you.
I would imagine so with that skull thing on it. It looks really nice.
It is.
I wonder what juice he's got in there. Don't forget to tell us what juice you're on. Next one. Thomas Baggett, Sigeli 30 watt mini.
Oh, bless your heart.
that.
I haven't seen one of them in years.
With the Crescent Moon Zenith RDA. Really, really
Look
nice.
at that drip tip, though.
Yeah,
Look
like
at that. That is old school drip tip, that.
Do you know,
I think
still
I
like
had
the
one
look of
like
them.
that just on my tugboat.
I still like the look of them, don't you?
What, the big, long
Not
thing?
just that whole retro-y setup there, the way it looks. I just think it looks really, really good. And at that point,
I mean, my
went,
daily banger, believe it or not, is me Noisy Cricket.
yeah, you've had that some years.
Hmm?
Don't know how you got that. Craig Hunter Campbell, hope you're okay, buddy. Vape on, would you say Kuka? A Mullen Bridge, Grenadier, a Broomhilda S side by side with the Krilnhilda 2 and Tommy from.
I always liked the
Let's
Brunhilde.
see.
I thought it was a love, considering it's side by side. It's a really comfy mod, that.
I don't know if the one that I looked at, I don't know if it's that colour. One of them looked like that horrible matte colour, and it looked like it had not been done properly, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand.
Sorry if I like that vape on as well, that Kuka. I sound like a proper like Yorkshireman then. It's in the Kuka.
It's a Kuka.
Is it Kuka? What have we got next? We've got the wonderful Jane Dowd. Are we okay, sweetheart? And what a lovely rug. I couldn't really tell you what she's got. Obviously, one's this. Is that a slam piece?
That's Infinity Mods. What the name is, I'm not sure. We've got a dot mod there. We've got... I'm not quite sure which one that one is. The middle one. And then obviously you've got the Twisted Messes 24 on the right-hand side.
There we go. Jane will tell us the one that's in the middle. I love Jane's.
I've got mine.
I love Jane's.
Oh, you can't see. I realise you can't see.
Yeah, you just keep showing them, bro.
Yeah.
Connor Smith, the blind or slightly blind Prosecco drinking cowboy. This has been my go-to since Expo. Modmaker Beta V3 with the Dead Rabbit V3 on top with some wonderful posh vape juice from the incredible Mick Beavis.
I do like that one from Mod Makers. I really do.
I tell you
For
that
3D printed, it doesn't look like it.
Do you know what? It looks clean. It's a tidy looking mod in it.
Excuse me. Yeah, extremely.
Yeah, I like the look of that. And I don't think he's so expensive, is he, either?
He wasn't, no. I like that 4 one he's done. And even though it's a 4 battery one, it's still small. Hey, Infinity Mods.
The wonderful Lizzie Colum. I probably said the second name wrong as well, especially since I started to call her Amy when we first met. It's Harry Potter inspired. You've got the wizard side at the bottom, Harry Potter themed Hyperon and the Osiris 25 with the Russus. Is it Russus? Custard.
Rosus
Custard.
Roses custard.
I think I tasted that at Expo.
That's the one with the rhubarb.
I like a rhubarb, a good rhubarb.
Yeah, that is a good rhubarb.
The wonderful Mark H. Hope he's okay. The Stack. 1111 Reborn, or 1111 Reborn. Death Wish V3, Revival, and The Mage. Is it Mage?
He does like his walking sticks, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. Can you imagine taking them out? They'd be like a set of fucking nunchucks.
Yeah, but no one's going to mess with you, are they? When
No,
they
they're
know
not
that
now.
you've got that in your hand.
Two big bombs in your hand.
Mm.
Here we go. We're going to make this vent. And he's got a second one. The singles. Infinity Mods, Orion, Death Wish, Cthulhu, Shy Tots Forged, and the Dreamer Clutch with the shitty switch I hate. Have you got the clutch, Mark?
I have got the clutch, and that switch is weird. It keeps on locking itself.
Does it?
Yeah, you twist the button to lock it, but as you're using it, it locks itself all the time.
And that
I'm thinking,
concludes
I'm thinking about taking the lugs out.
the lugs out of it.
Yeah, because all it is two lugs on either side. And if you file them down, obviously you can't lock it anymore, so it will work fine. But mine keeps on locking.
That's no good. That is your hand checks. Not as good as when Mr. B does it. I know. I do like it when he does it. So remember, next week, ladies and gentlemen, usually stick it in anywhere between 12 and 6 at night. Just have a little look. It'll pop up. And if you're not a member of the Facebook group, get yourself over there, make yourself a member. And also, while you're sat here watching this, get them thumbs up. It really does help. There's 70 people watching. Let's get 70 thumbs up. It always helps.
Can you actually go back? Because you've missed Vaping Bunnies and Matt's.
Have I? I will go back and I will refresh. Just while we're doing that. Rochford. Keyword. There we go. Stick Rochford in there. Will give you a chance to win 2 bottles of the fantastic Rochford project. I think I've got that all set. There we go. Wait for somebody to press. There we go. Why is that not? Oh, now it is. Now it is. Now it is. Now it is. Well done. Right. Sorry, I missed one, did I?
Yeah, you missed Vaping Bunnies.
I'll refresh. That's probably why. And check time. I'm still saying 15 comments. All comments. Oh, yeah, they've appeared at the bottom.
Oh, they've appeared at your bottom, have they?
They've appeared at the bottom. There we go. We'll go back to Facebook. Right, then we did the... this is Amanda Gibson's, the wonderful Bunny, I love you, honey. Ooh, that's really, really nice, that. The Expo Armor mod with the Dead Rabbit V2 RTA and Miskyo Forest Fruits.
Wow, that looks like Doctor Who's new blooming sonic screwdriver.
Jesus, yeah. She loves a rainbow. I'm not a big fan of rainbow, me. But I do like the purple.
If it's rainbow or purple, it's Bunny.
Yeah, it is. Ben Martin, the wonderful Ben Martin. I hope you're okay, brother. Feel a bit red today. So
now that is a red setup.
So we've got the on the right. Is that the? That's not the. Is it the Odin?
That's the Odin.
We've got the Odin. Then we've got the top side. I'm not sure what that next one is. What's that next one?
I'm not quite sure.
The one on the left is the Osmodus new pod. Is that a top side as well next to it?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Is that the top side light? It might be the top side light.
Yeah, isn't it?
So you got the top side light. I think we did pretty well there, Mark. Anybody call us reviewers? What about the tanks? That's down to you, Mark.
Oh God.
Well, is that an Asgard?
Oxford, Osmodus, not sure. Is that the Blaze?
It might be. I think you might be right there, bro. He's all red today, people. He's all red. Poor old.
He's very red. Very red. I think there was one more after that.
Yeah,
no, 2 more. No, 2 more.
Is there?
Yeah.
John McClintock. I had to run that through my head as I said it. JD Mods DNA 250C. I like that. Lipo with the Vulture Love 330 mil and some Mikio. So a lot of people are having this, aren't they? This Mikio.
Yeah, I keep on seeing it. Yeah.
I do like that, a little bit of it. Not my favourite it, but I'm a little bit more of thingy candy. So I've missed another one, have I?
Yep.
I'll refresh again, just in case. No, it's only saying 15.
Yeah, because you go down to the bottom.
Yep.
Go down to the bottom.
Matt Waits.
There you go.
Modmaker Buzzbox, the Valkyrie XL
That's
with
it.
some Jam Monster mixed berries. That's a lovely mod, isn't it?
It is absolutely brilliant mod, that.
That's a brick that you could hit people with.
Oh, yes, you would cause some serious damage with that.
No, I do like that. Always like a bit of Matt Waits when he shows a bit of his iron stuff. And that's that. I think we did all right.
Yeah, you've done well. Congratulations.
Thank you, bro.
My bro.
It all went tits up, but we're there. It's working, ish. We will be doing your Rochford giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. You've got 5 minutes to stick it in. There we go. We're in. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Yeah, there's quite a number of new juices coming out. You'd think with all the bans on things and stuff, people would be going, I'm not going to be bothered anymore. But they're still coming out with juices.
Yeah, there's loads of them. I keep on seeing them on, especially on social media and that. I'm thinking, I've never heard of them before. That's a new one. Oh, this is a different one. So yeah, people are still ploughing out the juices, which I think is great.
I do. I think years and years ago, I think Bunny will remember, we come out with an idea. I think it were on the last of the summer vapes, of where you'd have a load of shot bottles all the way down, and you bring back your bottle, and you go, what do you want? And you'd be able to just sort of like mix the flavour while you were there. You know, I always thought that'd be a good idea. But didn't we have somebody on? He had the same intro as I had. You know, that shut up and sit down, that one, like chunky guitar. And we had him on he was a shop owner. I think it was UK Vapor or something, I think his name was. And he had it. He had it in his store. Where he had different bottles at the back where you could literally just go and fill it up.
I still think it's a good idea, but I think the only problem with it would be health and safety.
Matt Waite says the Makio. I know I'm probably saying this not right. Range has been out a few years, but kind of flew under the radar. They've been they've rebranded it and added some more flavours.
Worth checking out, though.
Yeah, worth checking out, people. If there's anything anybody else is actually any juices that they've picked up that they've not tried before, let us know in chat. I think maybe we'll do a little segment on that. It's always nice to know if there's any other juices out there that people have been trying.
Yeah. I mean, since I've come back reviewing after my year off, I mean, that's basically all I wanted to review now is juices. So, yeah.
I don't think you could... Cool. The excitement of what you had only years ago, you know, like when nicotine was in it.
Oh, God, I miss them days.
Yeah, the excitement. Oh, shit, we're going to try this. And there wasn't that many juices out there, were there, at that time?
No, not at that time. I mean, when you're going back to when we first started vaping, it was Chinese stuff. And then when the Americans came over, it was like, wow, this is a game changer. And it really was.
You had a lot of like Malaysian companies, literally your cotton would fall out. It was that bad.
The Malaysia ones. Oh, what were they called? Was it Fantasy something?
There were the Fantasy range. The Electric Lemonade. But I tell you what, they tasted really good. You know, like before the disposables come out. But because they were so highly sweetened, they'd batter your coils and they'd batter your cotton.
Oh, God, yeah.
Sorry, I nearly read that out as well, John. He says John Wayne Gracie was my favourite clown. I used to, again, Lizzie, I used to love the glass stripper bottles. You couldn't beat them, could you?
You can't beat an RDA, a mech, and a glass stripper bottle.
Yeah, I'd probably come away from the mech side of it. I'd have a regulated device. But again, I've said it millions of times that a Cool Fire 4 and an iSub, before wattage race really took off, I think are about 25 watts, but with a bit of Moku Yatsu bolt. You just can't.
Your Moko, Batso, whatever it is.
Bolt. It's easy for you to say. Moko bastard.
I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall when you did that review. How many takes did that take to say?
It probably took. It was my first review, and it was absolutely terrible. I did it down here on settee on my laptop. Absolutely terrible. Yeah. And make sure you like, subscribe, and share.
Or else.
Order of the management.
Bringing the boys round.
And as well as I never did that. I used to do yo. So obviously, but in the beginning, the yo were really slow. So it'd be yo. Sounded like I got special needs or were in from the management.
Yeah, but the funny bit was the first expo, wasn't it? From one end of the expo to the other end, yo.
Yeah.
So like, oh.
It was quite nice as well. That when we walked into the major bit where they're all holding them to come in, the amount of people who were shouting in there, that was quite nice. I did enjoy that.
But you don't do that.
Aidan, those cordial juice squeezer things are good as a dripper. Sean as well, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you get out. I don't know if you've got a page yet at all. He's doing Atty stands. He did have a few at the expo, so make sure you check them out as well. Last chance, people, to get in for your Rochford project. Neil Pitt says there was a shop here that would made you juice right in front of you, but you still had to let it steep. But later, their nicotine started getting old and they stopped refrigerating it. You're going to get that. You're all right if it's fruits, but if it's custards, then you've got to wait that little bit longer.
But I mean, let's face it, you won't have to worry about the nicotine side of it now, would you? You could just buy your own nicotine.
Yeah, put it in. Yo.
Faxy, fist bump.
Yeah, it'd be good. I think, is it Dripper Labs? Is that his name, Matt? I think they do it where you can actually build your own juice. Literally walk into their store.
There's a couple of companies that'll do that. As far as I'm aware of, you can actually blend your own juice and they'll blend it up for you, which I think is a great idea.
Yeah. Liquid Mist. I remember Liquid Mist. Did they have their own Liquid Mist in Scunthorpe do a mix or your own flavour setup as well?
Oh, they're from Scunny.
Are they from Scunny?
Yeah, Scunny. It's always sunny in Scunny.
Dripper Labs. Yeah. We'll make your juice to order while you wait. Vapeable will make your juice to order while you wait. I think it's a good idea, that, especially if you've got your own sort of blend that you like.
I mean, especially if let's face it, there's certain flavours that are trendy and then they become not trendy anymore and then it's hard to get hold of it. But if it's one of your favourite e-liquids, places like that are perfect because they can make it for you.
Yeah. And obviously you've got the recipe places as well that they put them on where you can go to. Or start mixing your own. Don't forget to get over to Benny Vapes' show straight away after us. Make sure you're sticking them thumbs up, people. It is now time to roll your giveaway. Let's roll it, people.
Rolling.
And the winner is Ian Vinay, or Vinay. Do you want it? I'm not quite sure about a UK vape show. Vic has not been very well. He's been in hospital. So I know he's out of hospital. But I'm not sure if there will be a show tomorrow. So do check out your socials. See if there is a show. Vinny, do you want it? Are you still there, Vinny? That's the thing.
Ian Vinny, are you there?
Just take a little while, obviously, because of the lag. The gulag.
Hello, this is Sweden. Hello,
yes.
Hello.
You've won 2 bottles of the wonderful Rochford Project of your choice. Come on, Ian. Are you there, Ian? Toffee crisp time. Ian. I don't know if I could tag him.
Can you tag him?
Ian. Yeah, he's still here. Nice to see you, Paul. Hope you're okay, buddy. Yes, I'm still doing the show. It's about time you come on as a guest as well. It was on the Saturday show. Right, so there'll probably be a show tomorrow then. Mr. Varney, Venny, you are still in chat. What should we do, Mark?
Give him a second.
I did invite you, but you've always... Well, then again, season's finished now. Can't watch football. Season's finished, so you can come on. I think you were away as well last time I invited you. Where the hell is he? Come on, Ian.
Ian.
We're gonna roll it again.
Dum, dum, dum.
Come on, Ian. Are you there, Ian? Right.
Is there anybody there?
Is there anybody there? What should we do, Mark? Shall I roll it?
What time is it? He's got. Yeah, I'd roll it again.
All right, we'll give you plenty of time. Sorry, buddy. We're going to roll it again. Everybody's back in. Faxi! I know Faxi will want it.
Oh, he'll definitely want it.
Faxi, you know what you to do, buddy. Get in touch with Rochford Project. Oh, that's the media one. I need to get the other one. The Rochford email address. Contact Jay. He does watch the show, so he does know who's won. So get in touch with Jay and he'll sort it all out. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been 3 Men and a Vape Show. A little bit of a rocky start. It was crap all the way through the middle, but we've got to the end. That's the major thing. That's what we like.
We got to the end. We did it.
We did it. We got to the end. Big shout out to Mr. B. It is always not the same without him here. Big love to you, bro. I hope you get better, mate. All the love from us too. Marky Poo, say your goodbyes.
Thanks ever so much for watching, and we'll see you all next week. Don't forget, if you want to see a little bit more of me, I'll be starting doing the reviews starting on, I think I've Saturday, Sunday. So that's reviews will be back flowing through the channel. From myself, back to my little bro.
Big love to everybody in chat. You make the show. Without you, we are absolutely nothing. On the way out, on the door, make sure you stick them thumbs up. It really does help the show. Big love to the spanners who have kept us lovely and safe. Have a great weekend from us too. Just check your social media sites and that about if the UK Vape Show's on tomorrow. And big love to you all. Look after yourselves, and we'll see you next week. Good night. Get over to Benny Vapes.
Bye.
We got through that, bro.
We did.
You all. Kiss flaps. Now the music's finished. I can press stop streaming. Stop.